Hey guys, we'll be joining you in just a minute here. Grab a mat and a block and a big deep breath, and we'll see you here in just a minute. Hi! Good morning. Welcome to Breath Dance Yoga, Friday morning flow. We're going to drop into a little bit of restorative and strengthening Hatha yoga today to release low back and hips. I know for myself, I've been working in the garden a lot, and my legs and my hips and my back are where I'm feeling it the most. And I know that some of you out there feel a lot in those same areas, and I'm here to serve. I am curious if you can hear me okay. I'm using a new mic setup, so if you could comment on here, I'm moderating from my phone so I can see your comments, and let me know that the audio sounds good. That would be tremendous. And I'm also curious if you can hear the background music at all. Hearts, hearts, hearts. Okay, I'm taking that as a yes, you can see me and hear me, and we're all good. Awesome. If anything changes, just message on here and I'll be able to see it. I finally figured out a way to see what's happening on the front end while I'm working the back end. So, learning tech tricks as I go. All right, well, let's come to your seated position. Put a lift under your seat to neutralize your spine. In our Sukhasana, our meditative seat, have to turn it way up? Okay, let me see if I can turn up my end a little bit. I crank this baby up, that should up my audio levels. In theory. All right. Is that a little better, Diana? That's all I can do on my end unless I start playing with my mic. So let me know if that's better. Better? Okay, cool. Awesome. Thank you for helping me. It's hard when you're just like throwing it out into the world and you have no idea what's happening on the other end. All right, so let's start in that comfortable seat. Taking a few meditative breaths in through the nose and out through your mouth. And as you breathe, just cultivating this concept of expanding 360 degrees, front body to back body, side body to side body, crown to root. And as you breathe, I invite you to put a slight constriction at the back of your throat, as if you were trying to fog up a mirror, but with your mouth closed. Constricting the breath just enough that you hear the sound like an oceanic wave moving through your body. We'll follow 3 more of these full breaths, breathing all the way from the diaphragm. And gently opening your eyes, releasing the breath, will begin to move just forward and back like a little wave. Hug your navel in when you come back and forward. Shine your heart through, creating a little wave through your spine. And then come back to the slight constriction in the breath, the oceanic breath or ujjayi breath. Just start to wave through the spine, gently bringing movement into that area in the low back where we experience tension. If it feels good, you can open mouth, exhale. Forward and back with your breath 3 more times. Allow this movement to grow. Wonderful. Coming back to stillness, adjust your seat as needed. And we'll find some spinal movement from the hips once more, this time working in that 360-degree arc, making little belly circles. I like to say, like, think about having a paintbrush in your belly button. You're trying to paint a little circle in front of you. Just gently rotating in your seat. Remember to breathe. Connect your breath with this movement as well. Yoga is a breath practice primarily, complemented by movement. One more time in this direction, and we'll pause and send it the other way. remembering to connect with your breath. Just feeling that gentle stir as your energy draws from the root and works its way up through the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh chakras. Once more in this direction. Bringing your hands to your sides, resting gently on the earth. Exhale, lower your chin to your chest. Hug your navel in slightly. Let your shoulders melt away. Feel the opening through the back of the neck. Inhale, bring your gaze to the sky. Press your jaw forward, feeling the stretch through your Vishuddha chakra, through your throat, through your esophagus. And exhale, lower. Inhale, look to the sky. Exhale, look to the earth. Inhale, sky. Exhale, earth. Inhale, bring your head back to center and we'll turn to look over right shoulder and left. Alternating from side to side with your breath. One more time to each side. Bringing head to center. Just roll gently from one shoulder to the other, arcing your chin over your chest. Just opening up the bridges and the sides of the neck. Inhale centers us, squaring shoulders forward. Left arm lifts, reaching high to the sky. Hinge over to your right. Feel the line through the side of your left side body extend and expand. Inhale, reach out for the far corner of the room. Exhale, bend your left elbow, grasping right ear gently. Let gravity pull your head over to the left, opening the right bridge of the neck through the right shoulder cap. And breathe into that space. Inhale, gently release, reach your crown to the sky. Your left arm reaches high. Open to the side wall and exhale, hinge over, opening into side body. This time bring your gaze to the ground. Inhale picks us up. Left arm lowers to the earth. Inhale, right arm reaches high. Exhale, hinge to your left. Open side body, gaze forward, plug your shoulder in as you reach through your fingertips. Inhale, reach to the far corner of the room. Exhale, bend your right elbow, grasping left ear. Open your side of your neck. Feel your fingertips connect with the earth. And breathe. Inhale, release your ear, reach arm overhead, open to the side of the room, and exhale, hinge it on over to the left. Look to your hand this time. Feel the opening through the top of your hip, through your rib cage. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, floats right hand to the earth. Roll your shoulders up and back. Hands come through heart center. Inhale, reach arms overhead. Interlace all fingers but your thumb and first finger. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Back through center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Prayer hands kiss together. Bend your elbows. Bring your hands behind your head. Lift your heart. Breathe into your lower back. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, split your hands open as you bring right hand to left knee. Find a spinal twist. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, look behind you, deepen that twist, wringing out your kidney and your liver. Kidneys, multiple. Inhale, we unwind, arms reach for the sky. Big breath in and exhale, twist to the other side. Left hand comes to right knee. Right hand reaches behind. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, deepen your twist. Inhale, unwind, arms reach to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands through heart center, hinge at your hips. Make rooted adjustments to come over your knees into a tabletop position. If you have your block, you can set it off to the side. You're gonna stack the wrists and elbows under shoulders, knees under hips. Curl your toes under here just to gently anchor them into the earth. On an inhale, we'll lower your belly, lift your head. Exhale, press the earth away as you round out through the back of your heart. Inhale, lower belly, lift head and tail. Exhale, rounding out. Begin with your own breath. One more time. Coming to neutral, make rooted adjustments, and we'll begin to make circles in the hips, including the spine in these circles, like you're jump roping your spine. And this time, instead of just breathing out through the back of the heart, really try to breathe out through the low back. So putting some focus on that lower lumbar. You can switch directions, go in one direction at once and then the other, or maybe alternating. Connect with your breath. Beautiful. Come to stillness. And we'll just begin to wag the tail side to side. Very subtle movements here. Looking over the shoulder that you wag to. Remembering that breath. Excellent. Walk your hands forward. Keep your hips high. Melt your heart. Puppy pose. Reach through your fingertips as your heart melts to the earth. Inhale, bring your hands under shoulders. We'll extend along the left leg straight behind. Exhale, bend your knee as you step your foot through to the front edge of your mat. Walk your hands up to your knees as we rise on one knee. If you need a blanket for support under your grounded knee, I highly recommend you get one. With your front knee stacked over ankle, inhale, arms rise. Anjaneyasana. Inhale, press out slightly. Exhale, drop in. Inhale, press out. Exhale, drop in. Inhale, press out. Exhale, drop in. Connect with your breath. Big inhale here. Activate your glutes for support. Exhale, hands through heart center. Twist to your left. Sink into your hips to open the right psoas. Inhale, square your shoulders forward. Plant your hands around your front foot. Shift your weight back as you keep your knee deeply bent. Bring your toes away from the mat. Shine your heart forward and square your hips. Inhale, bring the sole of your foot to the mat. Walk your hands forward and we'll step the left foot back into tabletop. Growing strong in your core and foundation, inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, bend your right knee as you step your foot forward, stacking knee over ankle. Grow strong in your foundation. Use your hands to help if needed as you rise to one knee. Anjaneyasana on the other side. Reach your arms up overhead. Inhale pulls us out slightly. Exhale, we drop in. Inhale, float. Exhale, sink. You can bring prayer hands together and bend your elbows if you'd like. That makes a little more extension through the low back, so if it's already tight, I wouldn't recommend it. Inhale, backs us out. Exhale, sinks in. Inhale, prayer hands come together. Exhale, bend your elbows as you twist to the right. Ooh, I got 3 adjustments there. That was great. Connect with your breath. Drop into the hips to deepen the stretch in the psoas. Inhale, square your shoulders forward. Plant your hands on either side of your front foot as you shift your hips back. Peel the right toes off of the earth. Keep your knee bent deeply as you shine your heart forward. Work to plug your obliques in with inner thigh. Ardha Hanumanasana, half split. Inhale, plant your foot on the earth. Walk your hands forward. We'll step right foot back into tabletop. Anchor your hands into your mat. Curl your toes under. Lift your hips. Downward facing dog. Pedaling through your legs here, one knee at a time as you pedal. Descending your heel towards the earth. Press your thumb and forefinger into your mat to really feel the lengthening of your spine. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. free open mouth exhales here. On an inhale, walk your feet towards your hands, one step at a time. Bend your knees deeply, folding forward, grasping one elbow in each hand. Nod your head yes and no in your forward fold. You can sway side to side here, just really breathing through that back body, specifically the lower lumbar. Exhale, release your hands down to the earth. Inhale, hands slide up your shins, half lift. Long spine, long legs here. Kiss your tailbone back behind you to really lengthen. Drop your shoulders down and away. Reach your crown forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees deeply and reverse your swan dive. As you come up into your chair, hands come to heart center. Check in with your alignment here, that your knee is not shooting over the toes, that your sits bones are shooting back and your heart is up. Inhale, press out slightly. Exhale, drop in. Really rotate those thighs together for support and strengthening. Inhale, rise. Exhale, drop it in. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, press all the way out. Reach your hands overhead and exhale, release. Inhale, reach arms high. Exhale, release. Inhale, both arms rise. Left hand grasps right wrist as we hinge over to the left. Feel that long side body stretch. Inhale through center, switch hands. Right wrist grasps left as we reach to the right. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a breath in here, feel your center, feel your grounding. Exhale, shoot your right hand forward and reach your left hand straight back, turning to gaze out to the left. Work to keep the legs active here, feeling this big stretch, this big twist. Inhale, both hands come to heart center, square your shoulders forward. Exhale, left hand reaches forward, right hand reaches back. Inhale, hands to heart center. One more time to each side. Exhale, right hand forward, left back. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center. Reach arms overhead. Exhale, surrender. Turn your palms forward, lift your toes. Flex your pelvis forward and back here just a little bit to release that low back. And then come to standing. We'll step your left foot forward to the front edge of your mat and step to the back of your mat with your right foot coming into a straddle stance. You want your legs to be, your feet to be slightly less than your hands. If you're in your body, it should pretty close line up. In this straddled stance, we'll bring our hands to hips and begin to bend one knee and the other just slightly. In fact, let's draw our heels in 45 degrees and turn those toes out to the corners of the mat, and that'll release through the ankle. I felt that ankle bite. And these movements can be very subtle, or they can go more deep depending on what your body needs today. You can use your hands on your thighs here for support. Really beginning to rock that weight side to side. Breathing out through the hips, breathing out through the low back. One more time to each side. Then coming to center. Turn your toes so that your edges of your feet parallel the sides of your mat. Inhale, arms open to a T. Exhale, kiss the palms together, round out through the back, tuck your pelvis forward. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, hinge at your hips, lead with your heart, swan dive forward. You can bring your hands to your block or to the ground. Nod your head yes and no here. You can bend your knees deeply if your low back feels tight. Inhale, half lift. Long spine, long legs. Exhale, bend your knees, bend your elbows, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. You can grasp one elbow in each hand here and have a gentle sway side to side. Releasing the thoracic vertebrae, the space between the shoulder blades. Exhale, release your hands. Inhale, we'll roll up one vertebrae at a time. Your hands can come to your hips for support as we come to standing. We'll draw our right heel in, turning it towards the front edge of the mat. Toes are pointing forward. We're in a heel to arch alignment. Inhale, arms open to a T. Exhale, bend into your front knee. Stack it right over your ankle. Your backhand disappears behind you. Root through your foundation to lift your heart. Virabhadasana 2, Warrior 2. Connect with your breath here. Inhale, both arms rise. Exhale, lower your left hand as you reach back with your right. Reversing your warrior. Plug your top shoulder in. Extend through those fingertips. Keep front knee bent. Legs are active. Inhale, hands to a T, Warrior 2. Exhale, bend your front elbow, float it over thigh. Reach your left hand forward. Extended side angle. Option to stay here for support, or if it feels good and supportive in your body, reach your right hand to the earth and left hand to your sky. Inhale brings us up to Warrior 2. Exhale, straighten into that front leg. Bring your hands to your hips. Shift your hips back. Reach your right arm forward. And exhale, send that fingertip straight to the earth. Left hand can stay on the hip or reach to the sky for Trikonasana, triangle pose. Inhale, we rise all the way. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms open to a T. Exhale, fold. Hinge at your hips, lead with your heart. Nod your head yes and no when you arrive in your fold. You can sway side to side here. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, we rise. Hands reach overhead. And exhale, hands to heart center. Now from your straddle, I'll have you turn your left toes towards the front edge of your mat. I'm going to flip it around so you guys can see me. In that heel to arch alignment. Inhale, arms open to a T. Exhale, bend your front knee. Stack it over ankle for warrior two legs, Virabhadasana 2. Root through your feet to lift your heart. Lengthen through your spine. Feel strong here. Find your breath. Inhale, both arms reach overhead. Exhale, lower your right hand down and back your right leg and reach the left hand back behind like you're high-fiving the room. Inhale, arms to a T. Exhale, bend your left elbow, reach your right arm up and forward, extended side angle, Uttata Parshvottanasana. Option to stay here for support or to lower your left hand to the earth and right hand to the sky. Another option is to bend your right arm back behind, tucking under your rib cage or towards your hip, and reach your left arm under the legs and through for your bind. Lift your heart. Inhale, unwind, we rise to our warrior two. Exhale, straighten into your front leg. Bring your hands to your hips. Shift your hips back, plugging that left femur in. Reach your left hand forward. Shine your heart forward to follow. And dropping left hand to the earth. Right hand can stay on your hip. It can fold back behind you, or it can reach to the sky for Trikonasana. Inhale, we rise. Both arms reach overhead. Turning all 10 toes towards the long edge of your mat. Exhale, hands through heart center. Hinge at your hips. Lead with your heart. Straddle forward fold. Prasarta Padottanasana. Grasping one elbow in each hand, you can gently sway side to side here. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Come around towards the front edge of your mat, walking your hands all the way forward. Step your foot back. Come into your downward facing dog position. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Pedal your legs out here. Feel all the space you've created through your hips and your low back. And exhale, bring both of your knees to the earth. Spread your knees wide as your toe mounds come together. Sit your hips back, reach your arms overhead for Bhaktasana, your pose of devotion to your practice, to yourself. And have big, full belly breaths here. On your next inhale, walk both hands all the way over to the left. Feel the opening through your side body. Inhale, walk through center. Bring both hands all the way over to the other side. Inhale brings your hands through center. We're going to come onto your belly. Make rooted adjustments to get there. Once on your belly, extend your left arm out to a T. Press your right hand into the earth and roll over as far as your body allows onto your left side. Getting a nice stretch through the shoulder cap here. Flex your left foot for support. Your right knee can be bent to help support the body as well. Inhale brings us around. Right back onto the belly. Extend your right arm. Press your left hand into the earth and roll over to your left. Flex right foot, bent left knee. Inhale brings you back onto your belly. Press into your hands, coming up through tabletop. Keep your hips high as you walk your hands forward. Melt your heart toward the earth for your puppy pose. Inhale, walk your hands in towards your body. Make rooted adjustments to come around into a seated position. Bring the soles of both of your feet to your mat and your hands on your shins. Inhale, lengthen your spine, lift your heart, melt your shoulders away. Exhale, round out through the back of your heart, tuck your chin, just a little cat-cow here. And exhale, go ahead and use your hands to help you lower all the way down to the earth, coming into a supine position. You'll spread your feet out to the edges of your mat with bent knees and begin to windshield wiper your knees side to side at a speed and a capacity that feels supportive to your body. Feel that little massage on the low back, on those areas where there's tension. Feeling it through the upper hips, the upper glutes. Connecting with your breath as it guides this movement. And maybe squeezing your knees into your chest for a little hug. And as you're ready, with big breaths, extending out one leg at a time. Maybe put a pillow under your knees to support your low back as you come into your Shavasana. Closing down your eyes and beginning to fully release your breath. Letting your belly sink in and your hips and legs grow heavy. Your heart opens and expands and your jaw relaxes as your tongue falls away from the roof of your mouth. allowing a sense of ease and freedom to wash over you as you soak in the benefits of your practice. Offer mantra to Lord Ganesh, the peaceful Lord that helps us remove our obstacles. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Beginning to bring your awareness into toes and fingers, inviting gentle movements into each. And when you're ready, reaching your arms up overhead, finding a full body stretch. And rolling over to your right side, cradle your head in your arms as you dive into this birthing moment. And with very little effort, you begin to rise to your final Sukhasana, your seated position. With a long spine and a light smile on your face, bringing your hands to your heart center. In gratitude for this Friday morning flow. It's good to be back on live with you guys doing yoga, and I hope to see you again next week. Thank you for joining me and opening yourself to this experience. My name is Amanda. We are Breath Dance. Namaste.